Hi, it's Renee with Not Sorry for the Story, an unapologetic take on current affairs. I have come with two things that I printed out. I believe it was back in 2019. I felt such a nudge. Though I did not have the official document with the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, I felt a great nudge and urgency to print them out. So I got the long form version, and I also did a children's version of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms that talks about our freedom of conscience and religion, our freedom of opinion, thought, and expression, including freedom of the press, freedom of peaceful assembly and association. And it goes on, of course, we have democratic rights, mobility rights, and all of these are currently being challenged. I find in our nation that even though we may not know altogether what we have in this nation and what we're fighting for, it seems to me that we do know what we are losing. And as it is being challenged and even trying to be taken out of our hands in this pandemic, I would encourage all Canadians to hear more than the line about safety. You know, I love and value my friends and family who put posts on that say, you know, we're in this shutdown because these different ones didn't follow the rules. But I trust you can hear something more than just the line about safety. There's also something that has to be safeguarded in our nation. This is why we've been called to stand on guard for thee. And so we give thanks, and I say this sincerely, we give thanks, I give thanks for our governmental leaders. They have come on this battlefield at this appointed time, and they have been elected for purpose. That's why they happen to slip through the gate. And so if they happen to be in that place, they have a role to play in our nation, but so do we. And so may we understand that even in the midst of emergencies, there are particular boundaries that have been set up so that our nation would not be grabbed. There would not be a power grab. And our freedoms and rights, and I will say also responsibilities, would not go out the window with it. So in the midst of our nation, may we be mindful that we are on this field at this time. May we understand what it is that we have and are losing, but we can turn this battle at the gate. And the great thing that I am seeing in this nation over the last few weeks and months is that there is a great awakening happening amongst Canadians. And so it might have been meant for bad, but it's being turned around for good. And I want to just continue to remind myself and all my Canadians that even with the Constitution says that we value the supremacy of God and the rule of law. Man is not above either. And so may we, even in these days, govern ourselves wisely and in truth. Keep on keeping on, my fellow Canadians, and let's continue to stand on guard.